Good morning, everyone. I hope you all are fit and healthy. So, dear students, today we are going to start a new chapter that is the flower. So, in this chapter, you will study the detailed structure of flower. So, let us first of all see what are the key concepts you will be studying here in this chapter. So, first one, you will be studying the structure of flower, then after that parts of flower, then pollination, types of pollination, that is after that you will be studying the agents of pollination, that how pollination happens and what are the agents that are required for pollination process. Then you will be studying about the fertilization process in plants, and you will also learn about the formation of fruit and the parts of fruit, that is pericarp, dry fruits, fleshy fruits, function of fruits. And lastly you will be studying the seeds, that is parts of seeds, types of seeds, and you will also study the dispersal of fruits and seeds and the seed germination, that is types of seed germination and the conditions required. So first of all, you should know what is flower. It is the modified shoot which is carrying out sexual reproduction in plants. Now let us see what are the different parts of flower. The different parts are calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium. So now let us see the details of each of the floral whorls, that is calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium. So here you will see the calyx, which is consisting of sepals, and it is the outermost whorl of a flower. So we will study it using the structure of flower in the diagram, as you can see in the figure here. The tiny leaf-like structures which you can see here, they are known as sepals, and sepals, they are forming calyx, which is the outermost whorl. Group of sepals is referred to as calyx. So the role of the sepal is to protect the inner whorls of flower. So the outermost flower is known as calyx. Next you can see here the colorful petals, that is forming the second whorl in a flower. The petals, you can see they are large, they are brightly colored. The bright color of the petals is attracting the insects for the process of pollination. So we have seen the two whorls, that is the outermost whorl, that is calyx, as you can see here the green tiny leaf like structure, they are known as sepals, and the large colorful, these are the petals which are colorful to attract the insects for the process of pollination. So next, here we will see that the third whorl of a flower, that is inner to petals, it is known as androecium. Androecium or stamens. It is the third whorl of a flower and it is inner to petals, and this is the male reproductive whorl of a flower. Next you can see here it is a gynoecium, which is the female reproductive part of a flower. So gynoecium, it is the fourth and the most innermost whorl of a flower. So next to petal was androecium, which is the male reproductive part of flower, and the fourth or the innermost whorl of a flower is the gynoecium, which is basically the female reproductive whorl of a flower. So here we have studied that the parts of flower, there are four parts, that is the outermost whorl, it is referred to as calyx. Next to calyx there is a corolla, which consists of brightly colored petals. Then the third one is androecium, which is the male reproductive part of flower and it is formed of stamen, and the fourth one is the female reproductive part of flower and it is formed of pistil. Now here you can see in the structure of stamen that stamen it is having two parts. A thread like filament is there and a sac like structure at the top of the filament. This is known as anther. So the anther is bilobed. Each lobe of the anther it is containing, as you can see in the structure, two pollen sacs are present. So two pollen sacs they are present in each lobe of anther, and in the pollen sac there are pollen grains. Pollen grains they are basically the yellow powdery substances which are present in the pollen sac of anthers, and these pollen sac they are very much important part in a flower since they are producing the male gametes for the process of fertilization. So here you have seen that the stamen it is consisting of two parts, that is filament and anther. Now let us see the female reproductive part of flower, that is gynoecium. Gynoecium it is made up of pistil or carpel. So pistil, as you see here, it is having the three parts, that is ovary, style and stigma. The ovary it is the swollen basal part of the pistil, and it is important part since it is containing the ovules, and these ovules they contain the female gametes that are known as eggs or ova. And then is the after fertilization this ovary is becoming fruit and the seeds they are formed from ovules. Next you can see here is the thread like structure which is known as style, and it is the middle part of this pistil through which pollen tube grows towards ovary. Last is the stigma. Stigma it is a knob like tip of the style. It is sticky and it traps insects for pollination. So this is all for today. Take care everyone.